welcome to the SunJ Show. And today I have two famous doctors, Dr. Huff and Dr. Facinelli. And I showed them the videos of the teens I've interviewed on what they know about dating, abuse, goal settings, sexual relationships, and stress. And sorry the teens couldn't be here on the show, but I hope they're watching this and they are here to answer the questions I asked the teens. And what would you like to start off by talking about, Doctor?
I would like to talk about stress. So I signed the video that the teens hit each other to control their stress. So I have some tips for the teens. You can do many things to control your stress. You can do any physical activity. You can go for a walk, and you do have to sleep from 7 to 8 hours, so per night. And you can also start developing a hobby.
Just go. Hobbies.
Hobbies, yeah. Yes. And yeah, that's what I have for stress. Definitely, you can do many things. Google, but definitely hitting each other is not okay.
So, how could the teens deal with stress if they don't have find someone to talk to?
You can talk to your friends, and you guys can talk to each other about doing new activities like playing soccer or any kind of sport. Relaxation is very important. That you take your time to relax.
How about, for example, doing theater?
You can do theater. That will be, you can find activities that you can do in your high school clubs, whatever. That's a form to let out your stress of home or whatever it is. Okay. So what else? Oh, about sexual relationships, right?
Yes.
What do I have for sexual relationships? Well, you do have to use condoms. Okay? I sent a video that the girl said that it wasn't good to use condoms. She's wrong. You have to use condoms because you can prevent pregnancy. You can help to stop any sexually transmitted disease.
STDs.
Like STDs. AIDS. Herpes. Anything like that. Condoms are in 100%. Can you focus, please? I'm trying to educate the kids.
Do you agree with what he's saying, Doctor?
Yes. Although condoms may be effective, they're not as effective as abstinence. Abstinence is not having sex at all, it's remaining a virgin, and that counts to oral sex, anal sex, any kind of sex in general.
Yeah, but if you use condoms, they aren't 100% safe, but if you use them properly, it will reduce the risk of sexually transmitted disease.
Yes.
And getting pregnant.
Yes. Definitely. So,
do you want to talk to us about abuse?
Abuse.
What kind of abuse?
Like, let's say if you're in a relationship.
In a relationship. Well, teens are typically inexperienced with relationships. Therefore, they don't know how to control themselves in situations, emotionally, physically. They want independence from their parents. They want to be responsible on their own, and sometimes they don't know what's best for the relationship.
Do you agree, Doctor?
I do agree with that.
Young men may believe they have the right to control their women. It can be a genetic thing. Is something amusing to you? There are many victims of domestic violence, and some can even die. Stop. Anyway, warning signs that you could be in a domestic relationship are extreme jealousy over little things, teeny things. Talking to another boy, you get hit. It's a sign. Controlling behavior, quick involvement, mood swings, alcohol, drug abuse, anger, things like that.
Do you have something to add to that, Dr. Huff?
Well, I think you said it all.
Yeah. Do you think teens should have goals set?
Yeah, definitely that.
Mindset.
Definitely.
Reaching a goal you've set is another way to know you've done your best. Sometimes it may take a really long time, years, months. It just makes the hard work pay off more in the end.
So you have to be specific with the goals that you set up for you, like who, what, where, when, and why. It has to be measurable, like how often or how much it's going to take.
How many weeks, months, years?
It have to.
Decades, centuries.
it have to be reasonable and realistic. Like
yeah, so
something.
no wanting to be a rock star like that girl said she wanted to be famous. You have to be realistic, you know?
Are you saying
Like-
we can't be famous?
Like for example, having a student say, "I want to have straight A's."
Yes, it should be attainable. It shouldn't be
If you say I
extravagant.
want to have a straight A's, then you can do that. Well, but
No, you
do
can't.
have
What
to-
if you're stupid?
It's possible. It's
No, it's not.
I'm the interviewer.
Oh, sorry.
maybe your goal could be not being negative, and by doing that, you have specifics. So you'd say, I want to stop being negative around people.
How are you gonna stop being negative? Will you write it down?
When am I
I'm
gonna start?
When
yes,
am I gonna
when
start?
I'm gonna start
How?
right now. How I'm gonna keep my rude comments to myself. It should be measurable. How often? Maybe all the time. Maybe start every other day. Actions oriented or achievable or